All right, so Kansas City's got a real problem on its hands because Travis Kelce hyperextended his knee. The good news in all of this is that the MRI came back and the ACL is intact. That's the first thing you look for in a hyperextended knee. Did you tear the ACL and the meniscus? And now you're essentially done for the year, or at least for a good 7, 8, 9 months, right? He's not a running back. Here's the problem for Kansas City, beyond the obvious, right? He's the best tight end in football. We all give him that title. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. It's the percentage of the offense that he represents that you can't pick one guy or even two guys that you could say are going to replace it, because all the other guys on the team are wide receivers. They're not tight ends, right? They don't have the knack of getting open in the manner he does. They don't have the relationship on the field where Mahomes trusts him. If I throw it, he's going to go get it. Last year, Travis Kelce represented 25.5% of all of their receiving yards, 25% of all his targets, and 28% of his red zone targets. You take him off the field Thursday night, and it's a crapshoot.
It's not only a crapshoot. At least Patrick Mahomes was a wonder, like, what do I really have out here? And that's the difference.
Who do I trust?
Who do I trust? What do I have? Look at that. 104. That's obscene. That's absurd.
It's everybody else combined.
Correct. And so when you look at what Pat Mahomes,
exactly.
You got to make him think like, man, what do I look like Thursday night against the Detroit Lions at home?
Yeah.
Who are we at that point?
They're going to be the 0-1 Kansas City Chiefs. Chris Jones is going to be licking his chops, and Travis Kelce is going to promise I'm going to be back really soon. But that's where we're at right now, which is why the entire offseason I've been talking about Kansas City's decision not to go out and get other playmakers. This is what happens when you lose your best one.
It is, and I've always been one of the people on the side of Travis Kelce is probably the most valuable offensive player in this league outside of any quarterback playing at a quarterback position. Travis Kelce is right there on deck. However, when you have Andy Reid, and you talk about Jordan and Pippen, like, I get it. The guys got to play. They got to be on the court. They got to be on the field. But when you have the coach and the guy who's running point guard, if you still have that guy in Pat Mahomes, you still got a chance. And the reason why I say is it a good thing for the other guys that are on that roster? Absolutely, because now they are going to get opportunities that they otherwise wouldn't get.
Yeah. And
you are going to have to develop that trust. So when that guy does come back in Travis Kelce, you have more than just the trust of Travis Kelce. Now, we know what Travis Kelce can do, but can these other guys step up to the plate? They're going to be inserted right away and be tested right away.
Now, look, none of us saw the MRI. We haven't seen the swelling in the knee, but you guys have experienced it. I'm living it as a dad right now with the hyperextended knee with one of my kids who tore his ACL. You don't just come back tomorrow. And they have a game tomorrow.
Yeah.
No,
right?
you don't. To your point, yes, it's going to be a little bit. But Travis Kelce, I mean, these guys, Greg knows, when we were in the league, the science, the medicine is all different. What Travis Kelce has to worry about is, can he get back to regular form? Can he be a guy to run the digs, stop on a dime, sit in zones, be the big target for Patrick Mahomes? That's what the Chiefs need. If he can't be that guy, then you keep him out till he's ready.
Yeah, and listen, we all love Patrick Mahomes. He's the best quarterback in football. But if I'm a Raider fan, if I'm a Bronco fan, and God knows if I'm a Charger fan, blood in the water. I can smell it. I might finally win a division, because I can't win a division when the Kansas City Chiefs are healthy.
We've been talking about
blood
Chris
in the
Jones.
water.
We've been talking about Chris Jones ad nauseum. You think he's not at home, like, what y'all want to do?
Yeah.
Like, what y'all want to do? Because one of the reasons why we were saying they can get away with it is because they had Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes on the offensive side. They outscore everybody. Right. But now you don't have that. So now it's like you need somebody that's going to stop somebody.
You're going to see, I don't want to say average, but a pedestrian Kansas City Chiefs offense as good as Mahomes as you are.
I think this is why you make a good point earlier is we said not just this season, they don't really have that much talent at running back and wide receiver. We said it last season, the season before, it's sort of their philosophy. Do you know why?
Right.
We have Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Now you take away Kelce. They're messing around with this. Now they're going to find out. It's a real find out game on Thursday. Is Mahomes and Reid enough? Can you have replacement players everywhere else? Is it enough just having Mahomes and Reid? He said it's a good thing that they don't have Kelce. And we're going to find out Thursday night against the Lions.
Well, he means it for the individuals that we're going to get a lot of
Darius,
burn.
We'll
all of a sudden, they have
Justin Ross.
we're
going to find out.
I'm going to make it abundantly clear. I already picked, with Travis Kelce healthy, I picked Detroit.
As did did I.
But for me, when I look at this Kansas City team, as long as Patrick Mahomes is under center, you got a chance. I don't care what you're talking about. Like, I get it. Travis Kelce, huge, but you can talk about all the percentages of offense and what he means. That's fine. If it were other way around, if you didn't have Patrick Mahomes, you got a bigger problem.
Of course. If you take out the greatest quarterback in football, then you have a much bigger problem.
I mean, we're taking out the greatest tight end.
That would be the most obvious thing
You're
ever
taking
said
out
on
the
TV.
greatest tight end, but the fact that you still have that great quarterback, the expectation has always
where
been,
it's the problem.
he
And
lived
you can
up to
speak
it.
to this.
He's
Yeah,
going
go
to
ahead.
he's going to elevate their play.
3rd and 7 on your own 35.
Yes.
Who we throwing the rock
We're
to?
going to see.
Yes,
Right?
you're right. On top of that, we've talked about this team being able to come back from behind, right?
Yes.
Who's the emotional leader? Who's the spark plug? Travis Kelce.
Broken plays, too.
Broken plays. When
He just
Pat
finds
Mahomes is
Kelce.
doing whirly birds, he's looking at Big 8-7 and say, hey, throw it to me. So, yeah, this is going to be a problem for the Chiefs. Whether they want to admit it or they can gloss over it or they can say, yeah, whatever, we got Patty Mahomes. Pat Mahomes needs Travis Kelce on the
I
field.
will tell you this, it's not a big deal when it comes to the spread because the spread's only changed 1 point. Travis Kelce, the greatest tight end in football, is only worth one little teeny point.
Oh, wow.
1 point. It went from 6.5 down to 5.5 because Travis Kelce's out. He's worth 1 point.
Need I remind everyone at this table, we all saw them allow Tyreek Hill to just go
Peace
to
out.
Miami.
Right.
You know, we're not going to pay you. We were like, what are they doing? They're going to be different. It's going to look completely different. What did they turn around and do last year?
They won a Super Bowl.
They won a Super Bowl.
But they still had Travis Kelce. Like, that's the problem.
Exactly the point that I'm making.
So
the moment that they still look good, it's going to be, well, they still have Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
It's not going to – I understand how important he is, but we've all missed games. I've missed games. Jordy Nelson stepped up. James Jones. You got guys. That's what you pay these
I
guys
guess the
for.
question is, we don't know who the guy's going to be because, in fairness, none of them have ever done it.
That's the beauty of the game.
Somewhere Noah
don't
Gray's in his
know.
playbook like, wait, what now?
Right, he's on the next man up.
what?
Hey,
I appreciate that. That means you were probably a decent teammate.
I'm a great teammate.
Yeah, although James Jones told me you had voodoo dolls in your closet whenever you went down, and all of them looked like Jordy Nelson. I'm just telling you what James told me. That's a true story for an FS1 special later in the year. Hey there. Thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.